guys, and welcome to today's episode. We finally have Esteban back. Hello, Esteban.
Hey guys.
Yeah, Esteban.
2 podcasts without you, but
The TriCast.
we somehow managed. So, Michael, what do you have on the docket today?
We're starting off with Daredevil.
Daredevil, alright, cool.
Yeah.
So,
I finally
So
finished
that's
it
all
this
we're
weekend.
talking about, right?
yeah, basically.
For now.
Basically, yeah. Damn, Jesus, your fucking drink is just all over my nose. It's so strong, dude.
I smell it.
Just inhale it, get drunk off the fumes.
Honestly,
That doesn't smell bad, actually.
no, it
No.
smells good, but it's just like, oh, it's alcohol
Yeah,
on my nose.
smells like candy.
Anyway, yeah, continue, Malcolm. Sorry.
I finished Daredevil this weekend,
Yeah.
so now we're allowed to talk about it.
We're allowed to.
Yeah. So I mean, just overall, what did you guys think of the season? I mean,
Spoilers.
oh yeah,
Yes.
obviously spoilers
Spoiler alert,
because
yeah.
we've never shied away from that.
So I was finally waiting until Elektra died because she has to die, right?
yeah.
It's kind of her thing,
Yeah.
a little bit.
kind of a thing.
I mean, sort of.
yeah, no,
She
you-
resurrects.
I was like, okay, she has to die in the season. I'm like, sometime or another. And she died at the end. I'm like, okay, there it is.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that.
You know what actually gave it away for me is when they were talking and Daredevil agreed to go to London with her. It reminded me of Amazing Spider-Man 2 when Peter agrees to go with
Oh,
Gwen
that's right.
yeah,
to
That's
London
right.
too.
yeah. Ironically,
Because like they were talking and it's like they were talking about running away, and I was like, okay, if he agrees to go with her, like she's dying
Yeah.
for sure.
so I mean, if you're planning on running away with your girlfriend, just don't plan to go to London.
Yeah,
Because of Gwen.
Because then she's gonna
Don't
die.
go to London.
Don't go to London because then she's gonna die.
yeah. Always say no to it.
Just
to
foreshadowing there for you guys.
Kinda
It's
creepy,
real
though.
life.
I'm gonna see
foreshadow.
that in
Okay.
other movies.
How amazing was the rooftop scene? Like in the first 3 episodes, where
Which rooftop? There's so many rooftops.
okay, the
together.
rooftop scene where
You
Punisher.
mean the stairs? The stairs scene?
No. Well, that one's great too, but we'll get to that in a bit.
Yeah.
Punisher and Daredevil are talking, and he's tied up to I think a chimney
Oh,
or
okay.
something
Yeah,
like
he's chained up to the roof.
that.
That's really cool.
That was my favorite scene of the
It's-
show.
Yeah, normally this show like
It was so soon.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
they hit the ground running with
Yeah, yeah.
Punisher, and that was
it was good. It was great.
that was awesome.
And then throughout the whole movie, it was pretty much about Punisher. A movie, sorry. The
Yeah.
series, it was about
Yes.
Punisher.
Yes.
Well, from like the first half of it was about Punisher,
And then,
and then on and off like
Also,
throughout.
something that I like to point out is I hate fucking trial shows. Like
Law and Order
like
type
Law and Order.
courtroom.
But this was well done to the point where I was trying to see what happens in
Mhm.
like
Yeah, like they'll say like really big words that I don't know about in trial.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Um,
oh, okay, they
yeah.
left me with it.
Yeah, no, I watched the whole thing with my girlfriend, and
what did
she-
you think of it?
huh?
What did you think of it?
No, I mean we watched the whole last season together. She
Oh, okay.
likes the show.
Okay.
But what I was getting at was that it was interesting watching Daredevil versus Punisher because she's always kind of sided with heroes or anti-heroes really like Punisher.
Yeah,
She's always wondered why doesn't Batman just kill his villains?
yeah.
And so me and her kind of clashed on that a
Oh,
little
that's
bit.
cool.
Yeah, so while Daredevil and Punisher are arguing, we're arguing alongside them, and it's kind of
That's
hilarious.
pretty sick. I mean, that's an interesting way of watching a show like that because
Yeah.
usually you guys tend to
Agree on
everything.
Yeah. But no, I mean, and we both really like a lot of the Punisher's lines though, particularly when they're talking and he's telling Daredevil like, "You hit them and they get back up. I hit them and they stay down."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so fucking good.
Can you guys explain to me because I was a little lost?
Yeah, what's up?
So you know when what's her name, the blonde woman,
Paige.
Page.
when she's looking for the enemy, the guy who started all the war of the park,
Blacksmith.
the blacksmith.
Yeah.
And it ends up being that military guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why is he upset at Punisher?
Uh,
I got kind of lost.
me and Cindy were talking a little bit during that scene, so I was a little lost. But from what I picked up, it was because Frank didn't want to join him when he started when he became a drug dealer when they came back from the war.
Oh.
Like, he said no, and like the other soldier buddy, like that they saw, like he didn't say no. He agreed.
Punisher's not a hero, but he saw him sort of as a hero because he was taking
He
him.
does
He was
things
taking
that
him out.
other heroes don't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
He goes that extra step. He's like, once you go like across that line, you never go back.
Like,
Yeah.
even if he wasn't a hero, he was still his enemy because he kept him. He was keeping his men off the streets.
And I was thinking, the very last rooftop scene where Daredevil throws off the Nobu,
Yeah.
the ninja, and he throws him off the roof, and I'm like, oh, there he goes, he killed him. And I'm like, whoa, wait, no, he revives again.
Fucking
Yeah,
gets
And
back
then
up.
Styx gets back up. He's like,
Six like fucking stay down this time.
and he opens his trench coat and just puts the sword and just walks out normally. I was
Stick's
like,
fucking badass. Stick's super cool.
One of the things that stuck with me, I was waiting for it to happen, and somehow I forgot about it. and it did happen in the show, and it made me fucking happy. It was his little baton thing.
The Billy Club.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
it's so cool.
When like
Billy
I
Club.
wanted it all throughout the first season, it never showed up. And then this season I was like, I just didn't even think about it. It was just, I don't mind. And
but then
they
it pops up like the second to last episode.
Yeah.
The baton that like has the cord in it.
Oh yeah.
And the grappling hook on the end.
Speaking of which, the guy who made it.
Yeah. Something Porter. I forget his first name.
Yeah.
Okay, well he's the villain. In the series, and so like when he's picking up the weapon, there's paper that's underneath it.
It's got blueprints.
And there are blueprints of his armor because he shows him off like, oh look, I made this.
Oh, is there really?
And it's the same color as the one in the
Didn't see
comic
it?
books.
I didn't pick up
Yeah,
on
he
that.
shows him like his like Under Armour, I guess, kind of thing.
And I missed the part where like, because his main weapons are blades, I think, or like.
Yeah,
What's I forgot his
he's
fucking
the
name, but
gladiator.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's the gladiator. I know he showed him his armor, but I didn't see it.
there was blueprints of his
the gladiator
in the
armor,
first
right?
season.
Yeah, well, yeah, there was. No, I didn't see those at all. I wasn't paying attention. Because I knew he was getting the Billy Club. I was.
Yeah. I was super fucking hyped.
I didn't pick up on it. I saw it later on in another video where like, oh, here are the Easter eggs of
okay, that's
Daredevil, and so I picked. I'm like, oh, that makes okay. And, like I was the same as you. I was distracted by the weapon. I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
And it was fucking cool when he used it for the first time. Like actually
Yeah,
use it.
I liked when he when he
wrapped
it around and he fucking flew down.
When he swings down, I'm like, yes,
That
now he
was-
can get around.
Now he's Daredevil.
Yeah.
Now he's full on Daredevil.
But when he tosses it, it just ricochets all over the place.
Speaking of now he's Daredevil, I really like the new fucking helmet.
Yeah.
I like the new helmet.
No
a
fucking
lot.
stupid eyebrow thing. Remember?
I figured out what was wrong. It was like stitched to have eyebrows, but it doesn't have like the eyes were the whole face is flat.
Yeah.
There was no depth to the eyes, so then that's what made it look a little off.
Well, we also had those little triangle things on top.
And that too. There was like stitched triangles.
Yeah, I didn't like that. It really bothered me throughout the first
So
season.
just
I didn't
both
notice
those things
that.
together. Yeah.
Really, I didn't
Yeah,
notice that.
it almost looks like he's
A lot
like
of people,
surprised.
a lot of people were okay with it. My girlfriend said it made him look downsy.
Oh, well, I mean, there's parts where like I've seen still pictures of him where he's like, or it looks like he has a giant forehead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
he
it's just
has,
like it's out like that, and his face is in.
mhm, that first mask is kind of Neanderthal-y, like.
But this one is. This one looks actually surprisingly a lot like the Ben Affleck Daredevil from the original.
It looks more similar. It's got like actual sculpted eyebrows
it
He's
looks-
got red eyes.
It
and the
looks-
red eyes, like
it
bright
looks
red
as-
eyes.
Yeah.
It looks as if if they took Daredevil, if say Ben Affleck's Daredevil got a sequel,
Mhm.
this would be the helmet, like an upgraded helmet.
I would say if they translated Ben Affleck into the MCU, this would be what it is.
yeah.
And
And
you can actually see through his lenses. Like, you can see his eyes, which I
Yeah.
thought was a really cool detail. Because when him and Punisher are talking in the graveyard right before he gets arrested for the first time,
I think it makes it more like meaningful.
a little bit you can like, and you know, it sounds kind of gay. Daredevil's crying, but like you can actually see him blinking like behind the
Yeah.
lenses. So I thought that was really cool.
I don't know, you just connect more. I guess.
Yeah, it's neat.
And then speaking of which, you said something about how he is now Daredevil.
Yeah.
I mentioned to you last week how I liked how Kingpin is now technically Kingpin.
Yeah.
Like he is now using that name. He's like, I am the Kingpin of this job.
Of this.
But he, you know,
Speaking of prison, that fucking fighting scene where he finds the guy who was supposedly the blacksmith or whatever in the prison.
In the hallway.
And then like he comes
prison
back
hallway.
and yeah.
you mean that
And he's-
bloodbath?
Yes.
Dude, so
It's
fucking cool.
good. I showed it to my dad. He fucking fell in love with it. He started watching the first season already.
Good.
Yeah, no, that was a fucking awesome fight scene. That was super well done.
Mhm.
It's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
And then there's so now we know that in the next following season, Kingpin's gonna ruin Matt Murdock's life.
He's gonna
Yeah.
try.
He will.
Yeah.
He's gonna ruin his Murdoch's life, not Daredevil.
Not
Yeah,
Daredevil.
because he doesn't know that he's Daredevil.
No.
I thought he was picking up on that where he's like, oh, I want to see all the files of Matt Murdock. Like, I want those. And then later on, they tell Daredevil, like, oh, like they stole this guy's, which happens to be Matt Murdock. They just took it out, all the information that they needed from him.
He's gonna find out in the third season, and
Yeah.
I'm betting
Probably.
it's gonna be early on.
Or Kingpin's saying that.
I really hope that they, like, if he does find out, he doesn't tell anybody for the same reason that the Kingpin in the Daredevil movie didn't tell anybody. Because I like that line a lot. When Ben Affleck's like, you're going to tell everybody in New York that you got beaten up by a blind man.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. So I'm hoping that comes into play.
What else? Oh, I'm hoping Bullseye comes in.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the third.
Probably.
Because
Third
I
season
thought he was
for
gonna come in like I was like naming. I put names of the characters in the movie. I'm like maybe this guy, and they changed his name for some reason. Like no, it's not Bullseye. I'm like whatever, but he'll probably be in season 3.
Well,
he has to be.
you have Gladiator. You have Electro might be coming back next
She's
season.
definite. Well, maybe not next season, but probably. I don't know.
I mean, she might be the main antagonist of the season. Or you might also get Punisher. We might get a Punisher. We almost had a Punisher this season.
I'm hoping he gets a spin-off show, like his own show, Punisher.
Punisher?
I think so, because they have so many shows planned
I think
They
the
have
reception that he
Iron Fist.
received, I think he can.
Yeah.
I don't think they had it planned at all, or even the idea of getting one.
I'm sure they had the idea, but they wanted to see how people react, and he's definitely a fan favorite.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen the fucking Netflix icon on Daredevil. It's got like a Punisher skull on it.
Yeah.
They
And
changed
with
it up.
Elektra's dagger, or
Yeah.
her sai in it.
It's weird how she got those size too. It's from that French guy.
Yeah, just fucking
Yeah.
took them.
I was like, oh, that's where her weapons
Those
are
are
from.
hers now.
Okay. I thought it was going to be like some sort of special weapon given to her or passed down or something.
No, as soon as he pulled them out, I was like, oh, okay.
I also like
Those are hers now.
Yeah, so obviously you die.
So you're not making it out of this.
Not
you
even
could have
close.
easily just walked away and come back, and you're like, you're not even a surprise.
Did you guys finish watching Jessica Jones?
I did,
Nah,
yeah.
I didn't.
Okay, because I know there's a character in there. I think she's the.
Oh, spoilers, by the way.
She's the. I've not finished it. I think I've only gotten to like episode 4.
I'm on episode 6, so we're on the same boat.
From Jessica. Okay. And I forgot her name, but she dies in Daredevil. It's the lady who gets shot through the window, but it's not Daredevil who kills her. Remember, like it's Matt Murdock and his group, and then they're talking to the lady.
DA?
The DA. There you go. I was gonna say DO.
Yeah.
DA, and she gets shot through the window. She gets assassinated.
Yeah.
She's in Jessica Jones, but I don't know her role.
Is she?
I heard she is.
I don't
Like
know if she
a
is.
small part.
She might. I mean, she might have.
It might be, but
Because they mention her. Oh, maybe they mentioned her like once, but it wasn't her.
She might
but
be.
I think she was in it though.
Jessica's lawyer friend Trinity from The Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
She's in Daredevil, talking to Foggy.
Yeah. Who
after
hired him?
Yeah, she's hiring Foggy after Nelson and Murdoch shuts down.
That's the one. Sorry.
Okay.
That's
so,
yeah. Okay, see, I figured that's what you're probably talking about.
One thing, kind of off topic, but not really, because we were talking about Daredevil. Night Nurse. Well, she isn't. Well,
Claire.
actually, Claire is no longer working for a hospital anymore at this point, and considering that fucking Luke Cage is coming up soon, which we had a trailer we'll talk about later.
He was also mentioned in the show.
He is.
He is getting a show next, I believe, right? He's the next one.
Yeah, he's coming in September.
So he's getting a show next.
She mentioned
Claire no longer works in a hospital. This can just easily ease her into being a night nurse in the next season.
Yes, I think it's safe to assume she's going to be in every single show.
Yeah,
every season.
Well, in the original comics and the Defenders, she was basically Nick Fury.
Huh.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but
she was the Nick Fury of the Avengers, I
that
guess.
sounds kind of cool. Like a
That's
street
dope.
level Nick Fury.
Yeah.
I like
Because
that.
she's like, I have friends who fucking...
It's a black one.
I don't know how she's going to get along. Well,
I like that. I think she's hot.
That's it. That's
She spoke
No,
up
and
for
she's a really cool character
name?
too. Though.
Rosario
She's
Dawson?
Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, sorry, Dawson.
She's really cool. I think she's a really. It's kind of cool how they're using her like Nick Fury to connect all the Defenders.
She fits in well, too.
Yeah, and it makes sense that she's the nurse.
Yeah.
Like patching everybody up.
And with Foggy moving to Jessica Jones, it just eases everything all together.
Yeah, everything's gonna blend together.
Luke
even more.
Cage and and Jessica Jones know each other. Foggy and I'm assuming he's gonna talk to Jones.
Probably.
I
At
wonder
some
how
point.
Iron Fist is gonna fit in all this. I mean, obviously he's always best friends with
Luke.
But like, do they mention any sort of thing? I don't know his real name of Iron Fist. Do they mention,
Daniel Rand.
do they mention him in Jessica Jones at all?
I thought they did, but I don't think they do.
The only thing I've seen, as far as him, is the little dragon on his chest that appears in all the drugs.
Madame Gao's.
And Daredevil's drug.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
See, what I thought was, because I think that, remember the accountant guy with the glasses that they stole the key card from?
Yeah.
His name was, I thought it was Stephen Rand, and then they kidnapped his son and they took his blood.
I thought his son was gonna be.
I thought his son was, and his son's name was Daniel, and I misheard the last name, or that was just I just got it wrong.
Or you're right. Or you're right.
Or I'm right, but I'm pretty sure.
Well, isn't he Asian though?
No.
Iron
Iron Fist has always been white.
No, but didn't they cast him?
They could make
No,
him
he's
Asian.
white. They even did cast him. He's white.
He's what? Okay.
Yeah. That's actually kind of always been a controversial issue, is a white man being a kung fu master, like,
Yeah.
better than the Asians who trained him. Like,
Well, I mean, I recently heard something. That's why I was like.
yeah, it's always a controversy.
I read an article on. It was a certain website that I'm not gonna say who it is. But they were saying that there was like that they wanted to get an Asian actor to portray him in the show.
I've read some of the reports and
I'd be okay with
conversations about that. Just because it's not touchy, but Iron Fist was written in a time where like there was a lot of racism, and it was okay for a white man to be like better than his Asian mentors. That got less okay as the years went by, but I think it still works. They've written around it.
Yeah.
Because
Bruce Lee wasn't Chinese or Asian; he was American.
Pretty much. That's pretty much how that was written. But like in they've written around it, making him an outsider. And I think the city's called Kunlun.
I don't know much.
Wherever he's trained, he's an outsider. They hate him there, like because he's not from there. He's not one of them.
He's a Guaylo.
Pretty much. Yeah, he's Gaijin. But back to Daredevil. I thought that kid was going to be Iron Fist, but I don't think I'm right.
Wouldn't he be too young?
I don't know.
I thought he was like the same age as like.
I don't know. They could do it any way they want.
I mean, are any of them the same age? I know Jessica Jones is like what, 25, 26?
So I think she's one of the younger ones.
Like 28 max.
Yeah.
And then Luke Cage looks like he's fucking 34.
He's 30 something. Matt's probably around the same age as Luke. I don't know. They've cast Iron Fist though.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's coming fucking whenever. Probably next year.
But I mean, we have a good selection of villains for the next season.
Yeah. Bullseye. Yeah, Bullseye. You were mentioning Bullseye. Bullseye sounds like a good choice. That sounds really cool. I can see Kingpin coming back and using him like in the Daredevil movie.
I feel like we might just get the Daredevil movie, just better.
You know what? It wasn't that bad.
I don't think it was a bad movie.
It wasn't bad. I mean,
I have it.
The director's cut does a lot of favors for the movie.
Definitely.
It's just some of the design choices and some of the acting and it's just a lot of small things adding up to make it not so great.
Yeah, it was
too much evanescence.
Same issue that most cartoons, comic movies had in the beginning it was too cartoony.
Yes, yeah, it was
too
not even cartoony as the issue. It's not faithful enough to the source material. While also, I don't know. The Marvel's been striking the perfect tone with all their stuff.
No, well, it's like it's campy.
Yeah,
that's the easiest way I can think of is just campy.
But
it's like the first.
Not campy.
It's like the first Spider-Man movie.
Oh, the movie was a little campy.
First Spider-Man movie, Daredevil, Fantastic Four.
Spider-Man's great though.
It was a good movie and I liked it, but it is campy. Just like how Fantastic Four, I thought it was a good movie. It's just campy.
Yeah.
I would not. I like both of them. I just do not think that they're serious enough to be even in competition with the movies that we're getting nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah. Elektra's cool.
I think we're done with Daredevil.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're kind of winding down our day.
So let's go ahead and move on to the girl of the week, which just so happens to be Daisy Ridley again.
Yeah.
Particularly because they released her audition tape for Star Wars: The Force Unleashed.
Yeah, that just reminded me how awesome of an actress she is. She's great.
She did, from what we saw, it was just
it was mostly an interview over her audition tape, but they showed a little bit of the audio. It was an audition. Her audition was the interrogation scene with Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
And she did just as awesome as she did in the movie.
I think better, he said, right? Because he said that he altered some of the things and have her like cry again from the beginning, and he said that she just pulled it off like right away.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Pretty good for an actor.
Yeah, that's amazing. And again,
I know what she's been through.
Who hurt you?
I can make it better.
It's like talking to Bruno Mars.
I can fix you.
Hello. So we'll leave a link in the description for that. You know, unless you guys want to talk about anything a little bit more about that.
No, I mean she's gorgeous.
I mean, yeah. So she is the girl of the week, and we'll leave that in the link of the description, so you go ahead and see her audition tape.
Alrighty. So I mean, just next thing on the list is the Lego Batman movie.
Lego Batman movie.
Yeah.
Well, the first time I saw the video, I saw it at the. It was a scene before a movie that we went to go watch.
It was the trailer before.
It was before a movie.
Another DC movie.
Yeah.
And it was
great.
It was better than the movie.
It was better than the fucking movie.
Those 30 seconds.
It was a 30
We'll get into that, but I really liked the trailer like a lot.
It was great.
Like a lot.
Like a giant Bane, Lego Bane. Oh, I was like, yes.
I didn't know that it was actually the second trailer for that movie released this week.
Was it the second trailer?
Yeah, there's 2 trailers released in the same week for the Lego Batman.
Oh.
Yeah. The first one's funny because it starts off with from the studio that brought you, Batman and Robin, Batman Begins, Batman Returns, all the Batmans, all the way to the Dark Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
And the Lego movie, and then it's Batman doing Batman stuff.
I just like how they show the bat nipples in the actual trailer.
Yeah, and then this one they're showing the bat nipples. I thought the song was cool.
The song was great, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Steven, you were just telling us that you were watching the last Lego movie, the actual Lego movie.
Oh yeah, you said you watched that recently.
I don't think it's the same voice actor, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Will Arnett is Batman again.
Okay, because he changed his voice then. Because in the first one, he's like really just like, yeah, I'm Batman. Like darker than he is, and sounds a lot deeper than he did in the movie. But God, like that movie made me smile all over again.
Yeah,
like,
that trailer was great,
and the movie is great. So it's definitely gonna be a great movie because first one didn't disappoint me.
No,
the first Lego movie, official good Lego movie.
Yeah.
Was there another Lego movie?
There's been like that DC one.
Oh yeah, there's a few. There's a few Marvel ones too on Netflix.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I mean, like the Lego movie brand.
Yeah, the Lego movie, not the animated short.
Yeah.
No, and like they actually look real too. And the other ones are obviously animated.
Well, as real as the toy break can get.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he means it's like it looks stop motion.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not stop motion. Yeah.
It's not. It's just really good animation work.
I totally forgot Will Ferrell was in the movie.
Yeah,
he was what's it called? Lord Business or something, or Mr. President Business.
Both.
He changed his name. Yeah. And like the Craggle, and I'm like, what the fuck is the Craggle?
The crazy glue.
Honestly, dude, that was like pissing me off. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I've known Legos since forever, and I had no idea what the fuck Craggle was.
Craggle.
I was mad, but like satisfied at the same time.
Yeah.
I was just like,
oh, that's clever. You bitches.
Like, God damn it.
I feel stupid.
Yeah. Like, this is a kid's movie.
It's a great movie, though.
It's fucking great.
Well, at the end, like, I hope they make a second one of that one, because at the very end, they're like, okay, you know what this means, right? If I let you down here, it means your little sister can play with you too.
And then it's the Mega Blocks.
Yeah, and they're like, we're here to destroy you. And like, there's like terrible voice acting.
Yeah.
Like the lip sync is like all bad, like because they only have so many Legos.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, there has to be another one.
I hope so. I mean, it'd be funny.
They definitely get my movie.
Chris Pratt can't get enough work, man.
Yeah, Chris Pratt. Yeah.
Just give him more work.
That's true. Well, speaking of Chris Pratt, he did just start recording.
They started,
Volume 2.
They started filming.
I saw that where he's in the ship and he's just like.
Yeah, and he's actually inviting people. Like, there's a contest or something right now where people can take a tour and meet him on set and stuff.
It'd be dope. Man.
It would be dope.
Yeah.
We probably would have stopped laughing if we went.
I'd be so worried about him thinking I'm not cool.
Or thinking that we're weird or something.
Yeah, because I don't know if he's an actual like dork in real life.
I think he is.
Like not, I mean, like he's a dork, but he's not like into comics and stuff. I don't think he is.
Oh.
Like he likes football.
Like, yeah.
He's typical American.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, but he's not one of us. Right. You know.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think. I'm not sure. I don't know the guy.
I like sports.
I don't.
I like porn and video games.
You know what? Yeah, I do like porn and video games.
I'm pretty sure he likes porn.
I like them both at the same time.
Moving on. I guess the next thing written down is Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
More details were released last week.
Shit about it, Esteban.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not traditional Pokemon.
No, definitely not. It's just basic. Almost like not screenshot, but basic videos. Like you said, it was a Kickstarter. It looks like a Kickstarter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the video that was released seemed like a really early build.
Yeah.
Like almost like a Kickstarter pitch, but
it comes out in like summer, so like.
I don't know how recent that video is. It was released recently, but who knows how old? Yeah. Who knows how old the video actually is?
I think they're gonna. They showed all the Pokeballs, the selection of Pokeballs, and I mentioned how I think they can. I mean, this was already something that we had talked about. They're probably gonna charge Pokeballs.
It's probably gonna be like Fallout Shelter, where you can get one of those lunch boxes if you play every day of the week, and you get once a week, or you can buy them separately.
Or they might do
that's probably gonna be an option.
Like every 24 hours or some shit, you get a free Pokeball.
Or for like step points.
Maybe. I don't know if they'll include step points because that's kind of like you can just shake it.
No, I don't know.
I think they'll just because most mobile games are like that. Like the Jurassic Park one that I was playing, every I guess like 48 hours, you
get a free thing.
You get a free dinosaur or free points or something.
Yeah, a lot of games will do that, but I mean.
Or like the Castle Crash, I think you have to you build something and it takes you like a certain amount of hours to build, right?
Yeah.
I think that's how they do it. It's just
I don't know. They released a few details on gameplay. I don't remember them off the top of my head. I mean, we could look them up now, but I'm lazy.
I honestly don't think I'm going to be playing that.
Yeah,
game.
but I guess that's the point I'm getting at. Is I wouldn't. It doesn't seem like it's for me because it's not traditional Pokemon like we were hoping.
Not to mention, I don't have unlimited data, so I'm not gonna be just like, oh shit, I'm here. I might as well take out my phone and waste my internet.
Yeah. So I mean, but a lot of the things we guessed about were kind of right. I think, and they were a little obvious. Like you travel to places to get certain Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like if you're by the water, you'll meet water Pokemon. Grasslands, grass Pokemon, that kind of thing.
Like events at certain places.
Yeah, there's events.
But here's my problem though. Like, let's say for people who travel a lot and people who go around the world, so this does not affect me whatsoever. But for people who, or you just happen to travel, like let's say like we just happen to go to New Zealand and there's a rare Pokemon over there, but we don't have internet service over there. And
yeah, well does your internet service affect how if you can play?
Like, is it that bad where like I have to go, for example, we'll just say New Zealand to go get an Articuno or whatever?
I don't know, man.
Oh, you did
like,
this,
can I get one here somewhere like in California?
I mean, I imagine California you can get almost every Pokemon.
Okay.
Because our terrain's like
we have a lot of ecosystems.
Yeah, we have a lot of different biomes.
Well, we're pretty fucking dry though.
Yeah, but I mean we also have snowy mountains and
sometimes.
I also wonder if
no, I'm just kidding.
Like I go to Disneyland a lot, and I wonder if they'll have like
bitch.
Steven, language. I wonder if they'll have like specific Pokemon that are like in certain theme parks.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
I mean that I wouldn't know what Pokemon. Maybe Eradicate for Mickey Mouse or something. I don't know.
Or
Pikachu since it's Mickey.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, it's just something like I think about it sometimes. Like,
it's gonna be so fucking packed.
Well, they I think one of the details was that certain Pokemon will be around like monument type places, places of significance. Sorry, like museums, schools, things like that. So I don't know, but some of the details were a little weird. Like things about gyms and evolving Pokemon, like are really straight away from traditional Pokemon. I don't understand the gym system really. Like
it was something like you get a group of friends together.
You and two other buddies like take over a gym or something, and then.
It just seems very fucking brutal.
It's weird.
You just gangbang somebody.
You're not training.
Go to gym.
I don't know. It's weird. And then to evolve a Pokemon, you have to catch the same type of Pokemon multiple times.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's what it seems like, anyways.
No, that was explicitly said, at least from what I read.
Oh, that's gonna be really repetitive as fuck.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Well, imagine if you're living in one place, you'll get one Pokemon. Like, if you're in your house, you'll get like Rattatas or something. And I imagine you'll see enough of them, so you're like, okay.
Yeah, one of those fucking what's it called? Those fucking
Zigzagoons?
No, the other ugly one. Bidoof.
Yeah,
fucking derpy looking Zigzagoons.
I like Zigzagoons.
Yeah, but what if you you find something that's hard to find, like I don't know, let's just say Cubone or whatever, and like you want to evolve it into Marowak. Like, what if you find something that's hard to find, but you want to evolve it?
You have to go back to the same place you got that one.
That's hard. Suck. Yeah, like. You're out traveling, you're in San Francisco, you find something that's not in San Diego.
What if they switch the Pokemon every once? Oh, I don't know. That would be weird.
I don't know, that'd be weird.
That'd be terrain.
Like the Pokemon migrate, maybe? That'd be kind of cool, actually.
Maybe. That'd be cool, like you get birds on...
Okay, that sounds kind of cool, actually.
But that makes sense, that makes sense.
The birds migrating south in winter?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be.
Can you imagine just being, like, you're fucking somewhere south and you just get a flock of fucking, like, Pidgeys and Talos?
Yeah, so, like, between the seasons, like, when the seasons change, you have, like, a bird event.
Or like in fucking Groundhog Day, you get a fucking Diglets.
Fearos. Oh fuck.
That's another thing. Like what if like specific days like Groundhog Day, you get Diglets, or St. Patty's Day, you get like a certain grass Pokemon or something.
But there's like, I don't know how much are they gonna put the entire roster of Pokemon on there?
I don't think though. At least to begin with, I don't think they'll do it.
No idea.
I think they might just go with the first.
Because there's like
first
almost 800, and then there's probably another 50 to 100 more coming out this year.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Gen 7 comes out. Oh, speaking of that, since we're still on Pokemon, a couple days. Starting next month, they're going to reveal Pokemon Moon and Sun stuff.
They're going to start doing it, yeah.
If you had been here for the podcast, you would have known that we already talked about it.
Really? Oh, I saw it today. I was so excited. So it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out who the legendaries are and see if Moon is actually worth it.
But yeah, next month where Nintendo's officially talking about it. Next week, I think some Japanese show is gonna release footage, but a lot of people think it's just gonna be like 30 seconds of nothing.
And we'll definitely be here to talk about.
Like Nintendo always is.
For those 30 seconds, we'll talk an hour. During our next Pokecast.
Remember the second frame?
Well, yeah, the full-on reveal is coming next month supposedly. So we'll see.
So I wasn't here for this. That's what
but it seems like the general consensus on Pokemon Go is nobody's getting it.
If I get unlimited internet by the time it comes out, then I definitely will get it. But as of now, I don't think I will.
It might not use a lot of internet though. I mean, we're always on Facebook and Instagram, Snapchat, always on our phone.
Snapchat takes a lot of my internet. That's because I use it a lot. And that one doesn't use that much.
You barely use it.
I know, and it takes a lot of my internet.
But you just said you use it a lot.
It uses a lot.
No, it doesn't use a lot. I use it. I use it a lot.
Oh, okay, never mind that.
I don't post a lot of my stuff on there, but I do use it a lot.
That's probably why your internet's being low.
Because you're looking at the girls on the Snapchat, huh?
No, it's because I'm sending special to
you're right.
other people, and not just my story.
And you're looking at the girls on Snapchat, huh?
I only have like one girl that does
it depends how much memory I'm in. I'm gonna flaunt it. I mean, like show off, but I have like 6 gigs and I'm sharing it with one other person, so I probably have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I have about the same amount of gigs and I'm sharing with like 4 different people. And my dad just uses it like he's unlimited. He has no fucking clue.
There's no how to go back and check.
Like, Jesus, Dad, connect to the fucking Wi-Fi. It's there for a reason.
Que es el Wi-Fi? So yeah.
Okay,
Pokemon Go is gonna be interesting when it comes out.
We'll talk about it.
We'll see how it goes.
I'm definitely gonna give it a try.
I'm not looking forward to it though. It doesn't look very. I don't know. It's straying a little too far from.
I think you'll give it a try.
I will give it a try. I'll see it on somebody else's phone, but I'm not shelling out money for it.
Why would it be traditional if it's an app? And it's you have to go out and play.
He means like catch Pokemon and be able to train them.
Catch Pokemon, train Pokemon.
Not having to catch them all over again.
Because you have to capture it over and over again.
Yeah, things like that.
That makes sense.
That are a little weird.
Like you can't battle with the strange Pokemon out there and train it that way.
Yeah, things like that.
Make a lot more sense instead of recapturing. Because they'll probably have like 200 Venusaurs.
Yeah.
So all right, we'll just keep it with Nintendo. You guys wanted to talk about the Nintendo Selects, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they released a couple of games as they do with they do it every other year or every year, something like that. I know the Wii has a couple of selects. They have Sluggers. They have Super Mario was it Kickers or was it soccer one? Strikers. Super Mario Strikers. They have a couple of those. This year they decided to go with Super Mario 3D World, Tropical Freeze,
Ocarina of
Time, Yoshi's 3D World,
Donkey Kong Country,
and Pikmin 3.
Yeah.
And they're all each $20, so if you go to a local Walmart or GameStop, go ahead and pick one of those up because they're totally worth it.
Yeah, seriously, because like Ocarina of Time used at GameStop was like $50. Used.
Has this affected the price of that at all?
No. It totally has.
It definitely dropped.
It's definitely pre-owned for $18.99 and brand new for $20.
If you could even find it, for that matter.
Yeah,
because they were
pretty. Now it's
they were pretty extinct.
If you go to Walmart or anything, because Nintendo's, obviously.
I might actually buy it then.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
It's extinct at GameStops. Nobody has them. We'll have maybe one, and it's gonna be gone like within a week.
Yeah.
But as far as the new one, if you can find it at Walmart, which is so far all I've seen it gone. I haven't seen it. I've been to a couple Walmarts lately, and they've been gone.
But they're still out.
But they're still out there. I mean, I'm assuming you could buy
you can order it through Amazon for $20.
And so these are like just re-releasing, right? Like
it's just re-release of the game,
not remastered
with
or
the
anything.
Nintendo.
It's just
a
new stamp on the box.
Yeah,
they didn't change or add anything to it. It's the same thing, just re-released with the Nintendo Select ribbon.
And probably for availability purposes too. Like I imagine some of these games were starting to become harder to find or overpriced.
Exactly. Like Pikmin 3, when that game came out, it was we had it in the store for like a while, maybe like
it'd be there for a
little less than a year. And then after that, like we never got any new ones or pre-owned ones, like even from store or other stores in the game. I just never saw that game again. And so that's probably what they did. Same thing with 3D World. And so now we have a ton more, which is good for.
Yeah, for everybody.
3D World was there for like a week. Same thing with like Mario Parties and Mario Karts that are like that too.
Is Mario Party 10 also a Nintendo Select?
No. Mario Party Island for the 3DS is.
Oh, Island Tour, yeah.
Which I mean, it's not bad for a $20 game.
Yeah, so this is probably Nintendo's way of just affecting that availability themselves,
and
which I thank them for.
Like you said,
and
it definitely drops down the prices.
Yeah.
The 3DS version of Ocarina of Time was, like Steven said, $50 or something like that, and games new cost $40.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
But it's definitely it's worth it to some people.
Yeah,
and
but Nintendo probably felt like that's too much. Fuck you guys.
Like
we were only charging $40.
It's because of its rarity too.
Soul Silver and Heart Gold still sell for about $45.
$40. I bought mine for I got lucky and bought mine for like 32 a couple years ago.
I bought mine for 25. Very fucking lucky. Came with the box and the walker.
Oh, lucky you.
Same, but I traded in mine for some other game.
Fucking idiot.
No, because I had a lot of Pokemon. I had Pokemon Black 2, and then I think it was Soul Silver. No, it was Heart Gold. I had a Heart Gold, but I never played them. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, they're sitting here, and they're like worth $20 each, at GameStop. I'm like, I'll just trade them, and I got some money.
My Soul Silver actually is when I first bought it, it was hacked with the little what's it called?
SD card.
No.
With the Everybody Shiny.
Action Replay.
Oh.
And somebody had used an Action Replay on it, and before they sold it, and so mine had like 999 Master Balls and like 999 rare candies. Dumb bullshit like that. It was awesome. And then before I, wiped it to start my own game, like I took a bunch of that stuff and put it on to Diamond.
Why wouldn't you?
Anyway, if you plan to buy that game, don't go to GameStop, don't go to Walmart, don't go to Craigslist or eBay.
Which game?
Silver and Gold.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and go to Swap Meet. I found Heart Gold for $15. And if you trade it into GameStop, you get $17. That's all profit right there.
Yeah.
Go to Swap Meet.
Yeah.
Buy it for $15.
If you're just willing to spend like $200, you can buy a brand new on Amazon.
Dude, honestly, like when I see games on at Swap Meet, I'm like, I don't want to buy it. It's only $15. But I'm like, it's $15 and I'm buying it off Swap Meet.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot to me.
Oh, dude.
But this game, I knew its resale value and I know how much it's worth, so I had no problem buying it for $15.
Yeah.
It's a good find if you fucking.
And they're around. They're like, all the Pokemon games are about $15 at Swap Meet. You just have to like find one who's selling it. Like
now we're never gonna find it at
No,
Swap Meet
they're-
because you're telling everybody.
We have like 7 viewers.
You told them our secrets.
And now all 7 of them get it, Steven.
All 7 of them get it.
Yeah, it makes the world a better place, man.
Yeah,
Right?
that's 7 people who are playing those games.
Stop poking me with my cane, motherfucker.
Explain why you have a cane. You can make it short.
I had a bad back injury a couple years back, and every other year or so it aggravates, and I become in pain, and
No, you don't become a pain. You become Bruce Wayne.
I become Bruce Wayne from Batman Beyond, and I have to carry a cane. I have a cane in my room for that reason in particular, which is not with me right now.
Did you guys ever see the episode of I think it's Justice League where they go to the Batman Beyond future?
Yeah.
It's great.
It's
and
like season 2.
Yeah, and Batman's interrogating like the future Scarecrow.
Yeah.
And he's not talking, and Bruce is like, I can't believe I was ever this green. And then he like starts walking to him with a stick, and then like goes to black, and then he's like crying and pissing his pants.
Yeah.
I think he shoved his cane up his ass.
He might have.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Like that's what's implied.
Oh God.
I mean, it could have been anything. But
It could have been anything, but I'm pretty sure he used the cane for something.
That's what you wanted.
That's what you wanted.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened, because like Batman was being scary, he's throwing him over the edge and shit. But like, what could old man Bruce have done that was worse than that?
Comes out back all brown.
Anyway.
With a little bit of blood.
Oh.
Throw him a new one.
Oh, it was funny, and then you made it gross.
Throw him a new one. That's what he did.
A piece of liver.
Okay.
Moving on.
So supposedly Nintendo's gonna stop production on the Nintendo Wii U's this year. I've heard that said the other way as well. That they're not.
I just don't
It's
think
kind of up in the air. I mean, why not though?
But it would make sense if they would stop it because
It's been a financial failure since launch.
It wasn't. I mean, it's
No.
been catching up.
No, it hasn't.
It's failed like in sales
Completely.
But
In the since it's in the last 4 years, it's made. Oh Jesus, what was the number? 31 million? No,
like nothing compared to
it's
PS4.
nothing compared. That's what PS4 made, I think, this year. So far. Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think it's smart to fucking give up on the Wii U yet. People still buy it, even though it's not as much as PS4 or the Xbox One.
I mean, you can say that, but like, that's what it's all about. It needs to sell as much for it to be viable. and it just isn't anymore. Like it's been a complete failure for a lot of reasons. It's kind of Nintendo fucking up. And honestly, it would make sense for them to stop production, especially with the NX rumored to be coming soon. And also, just because they're stopping production doesn't mean they're just going to stop sale. It just means they're not going to make anymore. They'll sell what they have, but...
Yeah, but that's...
But, I mean, I personally think it would probably be smarter of them to stop. Just because...
Well, you just don't care about the Nintendo, so...
I don't. But, I mean, you know, just you know, objectively, I think it's failed them, and they, you know, just cut their losses.
I don't know. I mean,
It's
it really does come down to numbers and see if they...
Yeah, I mean, and it's failing.
I mean, they make their money elsewhere, whether it be with the
they make
sales,
on the Amiibos they're doing fine,
well,
but the console itself is really the thing that's suffering.
But I mean,
like it has good games on it, but it came out too late, and people don't even care about it anymore.
It came out at a weird time.
Oh, it came out too early, and like everybody was excited for it, but there was no good games for it at the moment, and so like it didn't grab anybody's interest.
Launch was a huge fuck up. It was a
launch...
weird time. It was named weird. People weren't sure if it was an extension of the Wii or what it was. There were no games. The controller's gimmicky. It's just all the marketing. Like there was almost no marketing here in America. Nobody knew about it. So all these things just kind of added up to one huge fuck up. And it's caught up as well as it could after all that, but it's still kind of a huge failure.
Yeah, and like I said, it just comes down straight to numbers and like even though they don't sell as much as the other ones, I feel like this if it works for them, and they're still making money enough to, I guess, back their reasoning for it. I just don't see that. Like, unbiased, it really just comes down to numbers.
Yeah.
Shit.
What? What are you looking at on your phone, Steven?
I'm looking at numbers of Wii U sales, but it just says here as of December 31st, 2015, the Wii U has sold 12.6 million units.
13, that was my number. Not 31.
Oh, you were close.
13.
13.
I had it backwards.
Oh.
31 and 13.
Oh, okay.
And the PS4, I mean, I just looked it up on Wikipedia last time, but... moment of silence while we search this up real quick.
When did it came out? It came out 2012, November 18, 2012.
Units sold for the PlayStation as of January 3rd, 2016, 35.9 million. So
since when?
So as of January, as of this year, since launch, it's been 35.9 million.
Oh man!
Like units, like that's how many PlayStations have been sold.
And so 12 more have been sold from. Oh no!
No, but just comparing that to the same amount of time for the Wii U, which has only sold almost not even 13 million.
Terrible.
Yeah.
That's damn.
That's more than almost twice as much.
You also gotta think about the buyers who buy the system. People who buy the system don't usually sell it or trade it in. As for PS4 buyers and Xbox One buyers, they do.
Well, I mean,
because most PS4 buyers are military.
But that's not taking into consideration the used games market, though. That's just
I know, but those are military, and it doesn't speak for the system itself.
No, it doesn't. That's not what anybody's saying.
Yeah,
nobody's.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's not just a numbers thing. It's also value of the system.
Yeah. And I'm not saying that the Wii U is a worse console. I'm just saying that it has failed Nintendo financially, and that it would make sense for them to stop making them at this point. Because I know, I come over here and play your Wii all the time. I wish I had one. I don't have the money to get my own.
Yeah.
But
that was actually the first system I bought from this generation.
Yeah, I mean it's totally worth it, for Smash and Mario Kart. And
what do software units mean?
Software?
That's the system itself.
Yeah.
Because it says 12.60 million Wii U consoles units and 73.3 million software units have been sold.
Maybe games?
Yeah, software is games.
Okay. That's nothing though.
Yeah, that is nothing.
PS4 and Xbox One alone did on the first day of the first week did so much more than that. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty bad for the Wii U. But they got the NX coming out, and supposedly it's going to be rad.
Oh, and there's also a picture released of like the supposed controller.
That was already fake.
Right, and that was fake.
Yeah.
And like someone made it with their 3D printer.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
I was like, I looked at the controller. I'm like, oh, it's fake. But I'm like, that looks pretty cool.
It looks okay. I mean,
it's full touch, and it had like 2 joysticks at the end, and it was like oval
That one's been around for a while.
Yeah, it didn't look like ergonomically comfortable, but it was a neat idea.
It looks. I don't know. it blocks half the screen with your controller, so I imagine it's just a waste of it.
I'm done looking at my controller. Just give me a regular controller.
I would like it if it was like a second controller you could buy, like an accessory to it. It'd be nice.
That's more money.
I'm done with accessories.
But Nintendo always does.
No, but I'm saying
always does accessories. Always. They will never.
Well, yeah, they're all about pushing it forward. They're trying new things.
Always.
But their philosophy about that works really well for Japan. Yeah. Because that's what they're all about over there. They're all about innovation. But it doesn't work so well here in the West.
Here's the thing about the Wii U. It didn't sell great, but their games recently have been like the best.
Yeah.
I mean, Splatoon got like Shooter of the Year.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers is like did amazing, especially with its DLC. Mario Kart and its DLC is perfect.
Yeah, I mean it's really just a shame.
Yeah, the only game that I think didn't do well and Mario Party.
Yeah, Mario Party always kind of stumbles a little bit.
And it wasn't even a bad game. It's just not as good as the other ones. And I don't know, man.
Bayonetta 2, which I haven't played yet. I have it, but I haven't played it yet.
You're part of the problem, Steven.
But I hear it's good. That's not good enough, though.
Yeah.
What else? What game I have for it? Well, I mean, there's gonna be a new Zelda game this year, which will probably boost up a little bit Wii U sales if they
new quote unquote Metroid game.
Star Fox is coming out this year too. It comes out next month on the 22nd.
Twilight Princess was just re-released, and Pokken just got released as well.
Oh yeah, Pokken. I didn't put that on the docket, but
yeah.
Way to go, Mike.
What do you feel? I feel indifferent about it. I spoke about it in the last podcast. I said I didn't really like the ring. The
difference between last podcast and this podcast is you bought it and we played it.
Yeah, and I said I wasn't gonna play it.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna buy it.
You're a fucking liar because you super bought it.
Yeah, I did.
You super bought it.
Yeah, you bought it like in the first couple days. And we all played it.
Yeah, we did.
I enjoyed it.
A resounding meh.
I like it. The only issue I have is like there's not enough selection.
But you liked it, right?
I mean it's.
Out of all of us, you were the most.
It has its moments. It has its like.
It does have its like sweaty like competition moments, but
which is mainly what it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
it's competition.
But I mean, after playing it, I totally understand why it only started out in the arcade.
Yeah.
In Japan, because that is an arcade game through and through.
Yeah. That
is not for console competition. It's fun, definitely, but I can't see us playing that religiously like we play Smash.
Yeah. No.
You know, or like I play Destiny. It doesn't have that kind of draw.
My issue with it was the character selection.
Yeah, there's
considering there's like over 700 Pokemon and like they only choose 11.
Is it only 11? I was gonna say like 16.
It's like 11.
It's 11.
12.
Well, I think with Mewtwo it's 11 or 12. But yeah, like
that's not great.
It's not, and like I feel like they're gonna make us pay for what, like an additional 5 characters.
I'm not 100% sure, but what they could do is something I didn't know about the amiibo cards, because you know, I never had an amiibo card. I had amiibos, but not amiibo cards. Mewtwo, the Shadow Mewtwo that came with the game, if you purchased it within the first few copies, gives you a limited time unlockable of Shadow Mewtwo, which I think they could do that with other characters and not have to pay a full price for a character and a full price for a amiibo card. Amiibo packets, I believe, are $4.99 or something like that, which is the same price of a regular booster pack for Yu-Gi-Oh cards,
but
Pokemon
those
cards,
and
they're cards. They're amiibo cards.
They're Animal Crossing ones.
Yeah,
but those are just Animal Crossing.
Stay with me. Pokemon for Pokken cards. Instead of making actual amiibos, make Pokken cards.
Like a Pokemon deck card.
Yeah.
Card deck.
With those amiibos,
so more Pokemon cards.
Basically, but for Pokken only.
Oh,
and with these,
or you could just put Pokken chips into Pokemon cards.
You could also do that.
Because that game was a fail, dude. The Animal Crossing game.
Yeah, it was
really shitty.
I actually have it. It came free with my 3DS.
I've never played Animal Crossing.
Do you want it? I'm not so
the whole 3DS?
No. But yeah, I was thinking they could do that with amiibos and have them be limited time unlockables, kind of like Mewtwo. Once you turn off the game, Mewtwo is basically gone.
Yeah, so you don't get to progress with Mewtwo.
Yeah, no.
Through your like career mode or whatever.
Yeah, you have to place the.
He's basically just for parties and events and stuff.
Yeah, which is cool if you do that with a lot more Pokemon. Like I said, you don't have to pay for extra characters like a DLC pack.
But then
But I mean,
take away from actually level. Like, what if I want to level up?
Yeah,
you do level with them. You just can't make them your partner, which isn't really that important. Pikachu Libre was my partner, and you were using my avatar, and you never used them.
And you're a faggot for using like a
Pikachu Libre is a shit, man.
I prefer Goggle Pikachu.
Which one? Oh, Goggle Pikachu.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah.
You just can't make him your partner Pokemon.
Desert Punk Pikachu.
Yeah, I like it.
And I feel like
Burning Man Pikachu.
if they did that with amiibo cards to make unlockable characters, like semi-unlockable,
Uh-huh.
I think it'd be the best way.
Yeah, I mean,
because I don't see anybody actually paying money to unlock DLC characters.
You're still charging for those, though.
Yeah, but it's $4.99 for 5 characters.
I think that's fair.
It's fair, and they're collectible cards.
Still, though, I mean, it wouldn't be an issue if there weren't only 10 characters in the game already.
I'm pretty sure they'll unlock some free ones.
I would hope so, because that's a pretty piss poor
and besides,
selection.
DLC was never been an issue with Nintendo. They've dealt with that really well with Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And Smash Brothers.
And Smash Brothers as well.
But I mean,
they did a lot of bundles.
Now they're getting on that huge trend of DLC, and it's swallowing us up.
But like I said, it's still not a huge issue. Mario Kart was like $12 for what is it, 4 new courses, 8 new courses, and like 6 new characters.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, that's a good fucking deal. I don't know.
How much is it?
It was like $12.
Like $11.99, I think. For
I mean, it's all about how much you personally value those kinds of things. I mean, I don't think I'd pay $12.
It depends how much worth it is. For Smash Brothers, their characters were like, oh, I gotta fucking play it, because Smash Brothers is just one of those games where like everyone loves, but Pokken is brand new.
So they can't afford to charge that much for characters.
Exactly. So like for something like Mario Kart, like, oh, you get new maps, like, you know what, fuck it, because I grew up with Mario Kart. I grew up with Smash Brothers. But you didn't grow up with Pokken. Pokken's brand new. Yeah. Like, I don't seem... Unless I'm really competitive about it, which most people might not be, they're not going to buy the DLC.
I think they might release a couple of free characters, if anything.
I would hope so.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm pretty sure they are going to release some amiibo cards. If Mewtwo... I think Mewtwo... The freebie of Mewtwo was maybe like a hint to see, like, this is how you would use amiibos in this game.
Makes sense, because I think they did that with... They did that with Animal Crossing.
Yeah, they give you a free amiibo.
Yeah.
I actually have an amiibo card right here.
So that makes sense. There'll be like 2 or 3 series.
Like, because I got the Animal Crossing 3DS.
Like a faggot?
Sure.
Sure.
And it came with that fucking little dog.
Daisy? No,
what is it? DJ KK. And it's the amiibo card of it.
DKKK?
Yeah. And I have no idea what he would do. Oh, here's Mewtwo. Boom. I have no clue what he does in the game or what he's in amiibo, but he they come free. There's freebies to show you what amiibo cards do. Yeah. Not necessary, but they do, add to the game.
Okay. Well,
so we're good with Wii U.
Moving on from the Wii U and all that. While we're on consoles, I mean, the PS4.5 has been rumored for last week or a half.
Please tell me about that. I have no idea what that is.
Okay, so supposedly it's another mid-generation upgrade. Like, you know how the PS3 had the PS3 Slim?
Oh, right.
And then the model with more memory.
Is the hardware going to be the same? Like, the physically?
That is what's causing a lot of talk right now. Okay. Supposedly, it's 4K capable. So it could display, has the power to display things in 4K. It might not be able to run games in 4K, but... The tech is in there.
Yeah. Okay.
Supposedly. And I've heard it called the PS4.5 or the PS4K.
Okay.
It's supposedly going to be like $400 and comes out at the end of the year for the holidays.
Okay.
If rumors are to be believed. But a lot of people are upset because, not upset, but like it's causing talk because
it's pointless.
Huh?
It's kind of pointless if it doesn't play games in that.
Yeah, no. I mean...
And then a lot of people don't have 4K capability.
Exactly. That's one of the things. A lot of people don't have 4K TVs yet. If it's not going to display the games in 4K, there's not really a point in having that much power. Also, if it were able to do that, you're kind of giving it's kind of like how some games are exclusive to the new 3DS, and they can't be play it on the old 3DS. Yeah, things like that. It's you're separating the player base based on who has what hardware. Yeah. And that's almost a PC issue. That kind of defeats the purpose of having consoles at all.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that's what's causing a lot of talk right now too.
I also don't think it needs an upgrade right now.
I really don't either.
Aside from maybe memory, which is easily...
Like a
you can easily upgrade that on your own.
Terabyte and a half.
They designed it so you could do that on your own.
Now, if they release better controllers with longer battery life...
No, not that. No, maybe not just controllers. Third-party controllers. Like, because there's...
Affordable ones?
Affordable ones. Because most people, like... There's nothing for PlayStation.
Yeah, the DualShock 4 is
and people
not
are like,
cheap.
My controller broke or I lost it or it just stopped working or whatever. And like they have
60.
to buy
65 plus
if you have the colored ones, they're $5.
Yeah, the black ones are 65 at the door, right? And the red, blue, and any other colors are about $70.
So how much 60 on Amazon?
Sure.
No, but I mean, you see the problem though. Like
yeah, I know that's as much as a game.
And yeah, exactly. So it's like people just they're forced to.
Yeah.
And so like Sony's kind of smart at doing that, but I mean, Xbox has a ton. I'm not saying Xbox is better. For
no. I know.
They have PlayStation 3 had a bunch of third-party controllers. They had GameStop controllers. They had.
I think it's just the tech in the controller itself is kind of hard for third parties to emulate.
I actually told Steven I sent him a picture.
It's probably because of the.
I found.
Exactly.
I found it was called Double Shock. It's a bootleg version of the PS4 controller, and it works. I read the reviews of it. It works. It's just.
But it's like one of a kind.
It's just cheap. Like the material is just crap.
And some people want that though.
And you know the best part about it is that it can be as crappy as it can be, and people will buy it because it's a cheaper option.
That has that description. Like,
it's supply and demand.
It's supply. I mean that's the little brother controller all the way.
Yeah, and it's like $30, but it's still better. Like.
That's 30 less bucks than you're already paying.
If that's all you can afford, you're gonna buy that controller.
Yeah. The Double Shock. Is that what it is?
It was called Double Shock.
That's awesome.
Like I was like, oh cool, Dual Shock.
I'll try and leave a link to it.
Shock.
I'll try to find it again.
Yeah, if you can link that, that'd be awesome.
It's clever too.
I told him about it.
Yeah, double. Yeah.
I told him, I'm like, hey, I wanted to buy another controller. He's like, they don't make them. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, they don't make fake controllers or third-party controllers for the PS4. I was like, it's impossible. They make third-party everything.
The touchpad.
And he's like, no. And I was like, I want to look for one right now. And I want to say maybe like within the hour.
Within the hour.
I sent him a picture of the Double Shock.
It took him a while to find.
Well, yeah, but I mean, exactly. It took you a while to find. But
like, I noticed it myself because obviously I work at GameStop, and so like I was looking for controllers, like oh maybe they probably have cheaper ones for this person, maybe a $40 one or $30 or whatever.
Nope.
Nothing. Not like Afterglow, nothing. And I'm like, it's that touchpad thing.
It's the touchpad that makes third party hard.
It's crazy because it's not needed. Like. 80% of my games don't require that.
I think what's needed is to have like really good motion.
Hold on.
I know that could.
No, I haven't.
Until Dawn needs it. Grand Theft Auto needs it. Dying Light.
Until Dawn? I mean, Dying Light.
I didn't play Dying Light. I'm
naming
off your games. Grand Theft Auto does.
What way?
Payday.
You push it to bring up the map.
The select button.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make that a select button. I mean, it's not a. It's not a touchpad.
Swiper.
Destiny.
Destiny doesn't need it.
Yeah, it does. It brings up your inventory.
No. You know what I'm saying, though, right? Like,
I do.
It doesn't need
well,
it.
I mean, the first party games generally do use it, though. Sony produced like first party games.
Of course.
Do use it. Until Dawn definitely uses it.
That's it. That's the only game that I.
No, Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet does. Infamous.
I'm pretty sure Uncharted is going to use it.
Uncharted is almost definitely going to use
Infamous,
it.
did you say it?
I said I just said it, yeah. But yeah, almost all their first party games.
You know what I'm saying, though, right?
Do use it. Bloodborne didn't use it.
Like.
It's fine.
It's like the Wii and the Wii Motion Plus. Like.
Yeah, but
they made Wii modes without Wii Motion Plus.
It's a convenience for a lot of games when they do use it. It's a nice big button.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it's fucking like 40% of the controller, and
I like it. I like the aesthetic of it. I like the idea of it.
On both consoles, so on Xbox One and PS4. Okay, so on PS4, I'm looking at it right now. It has a share button. It has options button.
I use the share button.
So share button is obviously to share things.
Yeah.
Which normally would be the select. And then options is your start, but it's options. So it's like, is it select or is it start? But now your start would be the touchpad, right?
No.
Or
not really. They moved away from those names because they didn't make sense anymore.
Okay.
So the touchpad is basically a select
button.
Yeah.
You don't just now it just says like press anything to start.
Well,
games say that.
You don't have to push. Start doesn't mean start the game anymore.
Yeah.
Start meant pause or options, which is why it's called options now.
Or it was also triangle.
So what the fuck did select mean even? Like
now,
at all?
And on Xbox, bring me the Xbox One controller still.
I can't switch over for that.
Damn it. Okay, well.
Let me see. Hold up.
There might be one over here.
Boom. No, I only have that one.
So on this one, it's a little weird because now you got as select, you have like
in the menu, but
Yeah, the menu button is just like 3 lines, 3 horizontal lines.
That's basically your options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the one on the left?
This is basically select.
Is it the share button?
Which
What
one?
is it?
No, it's not.
What does that do?
By the way, you can share stuff now.
Oh, this one is the to have the sidebar, the task bar.
No, you press the Xbox One button. You double tap it, and then like the menu pops up.
It's hilarious that you guys can't agree on it. You guys don't
well,
know.
It got an upgrade, and I haven't used it because
he doesn't use Xbox. Like he's always on PlayStation 4 because he has PS Plus.
Yeah.
And I'm always on my Xbox.
Yeah.
So
Which
I know the
need to
take
take the opportunity to,
to
be a dick about it.
It's fine.
I actually have to cancel my automatic subscription to PS Live because it's about to end.
Do that, dude. Oh,
dude.
Okay, speaking of
PS Live, where do I get that?
This
sounds awesome.
Did you guys ever talk about that?
Wait, isn't that a thing?
It's PlayStation Plus.
No, but isn't PS Live a thing?
No, it's not. But
it's not like a TV thing or something like that.
Actually, I think it is.
You guys reminded me of like I don't know if you guys discussed it without me already, but like where Xbox One and PS.
Crossplay.
Crossplay.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Okay, so that's cool.
Wait, you weren't here?
I wasn't here. I told you guys. I sent you guys the art. Oh, I tried to tag you in that thing, but
no, we were talking about it during the time. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we talked about it.
And you're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, fuck, they deleted my shit, and so I sent you guys the link. But yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think it'll work. I think it's gonna be a big struggle for PlayStation.
Oh, it's not happening anytime soon.
PlayStation was considering it, but even if they do go through with it, it might not work. But it does make sense to actually do it because, I mean, if I have Call of Duty Black Ops 3 on my Xbox One, and I have to get a PlayStation 4 to play with my friend who has the same game, it kind of sucks. It's like, well, what's the point? There's no, there's no competition between that. Because and there could still be competition like, oh, he's an Xbox player, he sucks, and you'll still have that.
There's still enough competition with exclusive games for there still be a sales competition, but
I think the overall it's like I want it to work, but I think it's gonna suck.
Yeah, the ball's really in Sony's court. We talked about this already, but I'll go through it again. The ball's really in Sony's court because they have nothing to really. They don't have anything riding on this. Microsoft is the one who needs the money. Sony's dominating in sales still, so they have no reason to actually go through with crossplay other than people want it. So it's really up to them right now.
People could win.
It's really
if people talk about it too much, I mean, eventually Sony's like, fine. But I mean,
I can see them saying
even
fine.
if it, like I said, even if it does happen, I don't see it working for a long time.
Why not?
Because I don't know, it just seems too complicated. Like it's been separate for a long time. It's like,
well, I mean,
I almost sound racist by saying it's like we're gonna
change, Steven. God damn it.
Well, no, but I mean, there's been not between Xbox and PlayStation, but there's been console crossplay before. I mean,
it's the thing is because like now Xbox One players can play with PC players with some games, and so like it would make sense to crossplay.
And Sony's been doing that since 2002.
With what?
Well, Final Fantasy was the first one,
and
then,
And Dan.
And then the one for the first one I did was Portal 2, like way the fuck back whenever that came out.
Oh shit.
DCU Online is crossplay between PC and PS4. I know that the Final Fantasy MMO, whatever it is, I think it's whatever it is. I don't play Final Fantasy, but that one's crossplay too as well.
But see, Xbox did something where they made because obviously with Microsoft made a whole brand new software and made it super big and that's why it's more popular than.
And arguably, that's not even cross-platform play because Microsoft playing with Microsoft. With Sony, it was Sony and Steam. So I mean, that's actual cross-company.
And that's why it was shitty.
Cross-play. It wasn't shitty. It worked out really well.
Pretty shitty.
Dude, I played Portal 2 with people on Steam. That was awesome.
I mean,
it ran really well.
I don't know. But like with PlayStation and Xbox, like I can see Xbox and Steam. That I can probably work. But if it's like, say Sony and Xbox. It's gonna be weird. I want it to work. Don't get me wrong, because I want to play Rocket League with you guys. I want to buy a fucking PS4 and play with you guys. Even though I need one because I need Uncharted and I need.
I'm sorry, you still don't have a PS4, do you?
I don't know. I had the opportunity, but I really needed the money at the time. But like once I heard that like Rocket League, the developers
that would be the pioneer of the
were thinking of
crossplay.
Cross-playing that game. I'm like, I fucking love that game.
Yeah.
I'm like if they only put that game for now. But I'm like thinking, how are we gonna chat though? Like, will I be able to like Skype
in-game chat maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, that's so shitty though.
I mean, if Harmonic is it Psyonix? If Psyonix really wanted to promote crossplay, they could build in their own in-game chat.
Right.
If Sony and Microsoft weren't willing to play ball and chat with each other.
True.
I don't know. Something would have worked out. It would do something.
I mean, I like the idea of it.
Yeah,
I think,
we have fucking phones. We can.
Yeah, we can just call each other. It's not going to happen for a while, I don't think. But I mean, I like the idea of it. There's certain things that sound kind of exciting. Like, if it ever happened, I can see Destiny totally pulling off Xbox versus PlayStation events. Things like that.
That would be bomb.
Mortal Kombat would probably do similar things too. I mean, things like that would be really cool. Like, the console war wouldn't die; it would just go on harder because we're actually fighting each other, literally fighting.
It would turn this into an actual war rather than a Cold War.
Yeah.
But do you think that Sony servers and Microsoft servers are completely different? So if they kind of put them together,
I don't think so.
It'll work out.
No, I mean I'm sure they have similar enough architecture that it would, they can just blend them together. It would just require cooperation.
If they start with weaker or smaller games like Rocket League that doesn't require maybe as much as Uncharted, or obviously Uncharted won't be crossplay, but Uncharted has it needs more power than Rocket League.
Yeah.
Or right. Minecraft, where it doesn't need as much as Tomb Raider.
Minecraft's a pretty good example. Yeah.
Yes, I want to play Minecraft. I want to go back to
Mockberry.
Yeah.
I'll bring it to PlayStation 4 soon. It's still on PS3.
I mean, it's still. I'm telling you, man. We need to record that shit.
I still haven't ported it to the PS4 yet. So I mean, if you boot up your PS3, we could play it on Mockberry still.
I mean, I still have my PS3. Yeah. I'm not gonna let it go. I still have Ni no Kuni on it and all the Uncharted, so I'm not gonna let that go.
All that shit.
I bought The Wolf Among Us on it like an idiot. I still haven't played it.
Oh, wait, on your PS3?
On my PS3.
Oh shit!
Because it was it was available for a flash sale, and I didn't know that it was available on the PS4 as well during the sale. So I bought the PS3 version, and I just haven't had the heart to plug my PS3 back in and play it.
Wait, are you sure it was available for the PS4? Because I know on the PS4 you could buy PSP and PS3 games.
No, but
you're not smart. You're not smart.
No. It was it doesn't promote cross-buy though.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so
if you buy if I bought Flower on PS3, I could download it on my PS4. Wolf Among Us doesn't have that capability.
No, that's what I'm saying. But
they don't allow you to have that capability.
It still shows up on your PS4. So
it still shows up.
You think maybe it was maybe you read it wrong and it actually is
No, I bought it on my phone, off the PlayStation on my phone, and I didn't know. I didn't know. That was my own dumb fault.
Should we hurry this up, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, do you guys want to look through this and speed through whatever's left? I mean, we got Grand Theft Auto, we got Automatron, we got...
Did we get Automatron?
I have Automatron. You haven't played Automatron, have you?
No. I'm going to get on that soon.
Okay.
Alright, so, GTA is the only thing remaining, I guess?
I mean,
we didn't
Red Dead 2,
which I wanted to mention because, the backwards compatibility. So, Noel, which will be with us soon, he mentioned today, he sent us a tweet about, I think Major Nelson sent a tweet saying that Left 4 Dead 2 is backwards compatible now, which I want to test out later if you want.
Yeah, definitely.
Another thing I want to mention is that games for April, for games with gold, because obviously PlayStation Plus has their own games for free every month, and so does Xbox as well. Xbox getting 4 because of their backwards compatibilities. And so for April, Xbox One players are getting Wolf Among Us for free.
Awesome.
They're getting Sunset Overdrive for free.
That's rad.
I know. And then they're getting Dead Space for 360. Dude. And then Saints Row 4, which is not a terrible game, but I mean, it's not a bad game. I mean, it's
4 is fun.
It was, I bought it. I remember buying
it. I bought it.
Which one?
Because
Saints Row 4?
It came out before, it came out the same year as Grand Theft Auto 5. And so I'm like, okay, I'll get this and trade it in later for Grand Theft Auto 5, which I did.
Yeah.
And you ended up trading Grand Theft Auto 5 as well.
Fucking Dead Space.
Dead Space.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's free.
Do it, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, dude.
Yeah.
I don't have to pay money for it.
Yeah, no, it's free. Just download it next month, and we'll do the.
Okay. Finally get to
we'll bring it. Yeah, we'll bring it out to the press start. Or press options, I guess.
Another thing with that is Red Dead Redemption a game that you can play, right? It's
right now?
Yeah.
On backwards compatibility? No, it's not.
It's not?
No,
I thought it was. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure it is.
They were it's been talked about, and people it was leaked and it was out on the, but it's not available yet. It will be, but it's not available.
So it's planned, just not yet. Yeah. It's not ready yet.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, I mean, okay.
Well, because
there's my transition.
Yeah, because supposedly Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be shown at E3 this year.
Which
I would fucking hope so.
When was the last time it came out? 2009?
It came out in 2008, I think. I want to say 8 or 10.
No, you know what?
No.
I think I was out of high school. I think we were out of high school when it came out.
No,
we were in high school.
We were in high school?
Yeah.
Because I bought that game.
I want to say it was 11th grade, then it was like 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
I remember that shit. Like,
I don't know, because that was like the first game I almost never bought new games because I couldn't fucking afford it.
Yeah.
But when I saw that game, I
we
was
didn't
like,
have jobs.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
But when I saw it, I was like, holy shit, I need this game in my life.
Yeah.
And I bought it, and then I felt really proud when it was a Game of the Year edition. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's really good. I fucking if they can make if they can bring us back to the Old West with the same tech they used in Grand Theft Auto 5.
But better. Oh,
but in next gen, buddy.
I could just imagine like a bigger fucking world as well.
The online is gonna be so good.
Dude,
you go back to the Wild Wild West with the crew.
People on that were so fucking
People were dicks.
Yeah.
Dude.
I remember the first time I ever booted up online. I hadn't started playing with you guys yet. I went on solo by myself.
Oh,
In the first like 2 minutes, I spawned by the McFarland farm, and these dudes like chased me into the jail cell and like held me up at gunpoint, and we're like, it was like 6 of them, and they were all aiming at me, like telling me over the chat to put my hands up, and I don't know if you could even do that in the game, but they're telling me to put my hands up, and I was like, fuck, what do I do? And I tried running past them, and they gunned me down. And I was like, well, I'm done with online.
That's terrible.
I had something similar to that.
People are dicks.
I got chased into Mexico, and
because that's terrible.
yeah, and I made it into like this. It was like you know how they have those little things where you have to take over.
Yeah, like forts and shit, right?
For some reason it was empty, right?
Yeah.
And I went into the fort, and at the very top there was cannons.
Yeah.
And I managed to get a cannon, and I was like, yeah. And I had them for like a good, I want to say maybe 5-10 minutes, until I guess they planned it out, and they just
took you over.
It maneuvered around me, and like they had distractions coming in from the front. So I was like, okay, I got you. And then I turned around, and I saw a group of people just ready to fucking kill me.
Yeah. I got my revenge in Grand Theft Auto though.
Fucking good
I
ass
fucking
snipers.
dominated in Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto 5 did everything right.
Almost.
Wait, whoa.
The heist took forever.
Right, that was the only failure. But as far as before that, though, I mean, like
the game itself.
The story was great. The gameplay was great. The customization was great for multiplayer. And then like, there's always updates now for Xbox One and PS4, like for holidays.
Right, yeah, and they're free
for just because, which is and they're free.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, GTA 6 was announced that they were actually in development.
Yeah, is that official?
I mean,
because I've seen a couple of links about that.
They said that they were planning on doing, was it Tokyo? They said.
I've heard
GTA
rumors
Tokyo.
of Tokyo. I think that's dumb.
And they were saying that they were too busy developing GTA 6.
Oh, okay, that's yeah. Hopefully, I mean that's awesome.
I mean, we won't see the game for another like 2 years, I think.
I know Raul shared something on Facebook, or he mentioned this on Facebook. Like there was like a leaked map idea that connected like all the
that's right, yeah.
continents. You remember seeing that?
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
That'd be dope.
Because that's a lot of like a countryside and highway space, like for cool story mode stuff, or like a lot of online meetup places. Like
it'd be cool if Grand Theft Auto did something futuristic.
Like a future version of something.
Yeah, like,
I mean, maybe.
I'm still waiting to see what happens.
Well, actually, I don't know, because now I'm thinking of Saints Row, and Saints Row did like super future. Obviously, their story is like crazy and like doesn't make sense.
But they went down that path.
But I mean, imagine if Rockstar did something like that. I don't think they did anything futuristic.
Although
everything's either modern or Old West.
There's always that when they hacked the game, they released that big ass UFO that was in the middle of the street.
That was fucking cool.
We still have no idea what that's from. I mean, I don't know if you do or. I mean, it has to be in the game.
It exists in the single player.
You get to see it, right, in the single player.
I think so. I think there's a random event where you see it flying.
Yeah.
And then Michael gets pulled aboard, and then you do the drug trip part.
There has to be a story about it, like more than that, right?
I mean, there's like paintings on the wall by the gondolas over by Mount Chiliad.
Yeah.
And there's like a secret cave with more paintings. But other than that, people still don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they gave us something like that.
I would like an Alien DLC.
I also heard
similar to the zombie one from Red Dead.
They were planning on releasing additional DLC for the story mode for the kid, the son. Yeah, no, the son.
Oh, for Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Huh.
Like additional couple stories, like 5 stories, I think, if anything.
That could be cool. I mean, last I heard about DLC for Grand Theft Auto was that they had scrapped a lot of it because they turned their attention to online.
Yeah, well, I mean, thank God.
Because Franklin had actually recorded a lot of dialogue for DLC.
Yeah.
The voice actor, he did a lot of work already. It's kind of up in the air right now.
Right.
But Grand Theft Auto 6 is well,
like PS5.
No, it'll probably be PS4, Xbox One. I would, if that's true that it's in development right now, I would assume it's coming out 2018.
See, because it might come out on PS4 and Xbox One. I'll give you that. But then there might be another console coming out later that year.
Oh, and then it get a re-release like it did with the PS3, PS4.
Like, it made it for Xbox 360 and PS3, and it was successful. But
as long as we all decide to get it on the same console at the same time, that's all I care for.
Yeah, you guys.
We all have to come to a consensus and be like, all right, which console are we getting? And we have to make a really clear decision.
I just don't want to buy that game. I mean, it was worth. I played the shit out of.
I bought that game too many fucking times.
You bought it 4 times.
I'm not getting an Xbox One, guy.
I don't want you to get an Xbox One.
I'm not.
No.
So.
I'm done convincing you.
Yeah. So, I mean, it sounds like we're getting on a PS4 then, if that's what.
Although, if we do get enough money and something,
you'll buy it on Xbox.
I will buy this for you guys.
I'm only getting it.
No.
I'm only getting a PS4 because it's like the biggest bandwagon to hop on.
Yeah,
for a good reason. It's amazing.
Hey,
it's great.
It's another console.
It's good. I like it.
Anyway,
we're not here for that though.
No, video of the week. I mean, do you want to talk about the DLC of Fallout?
No, he hasn't played it, and it's just gonna be me talking, so we can cross it off for now. We're probably not gonna get talk about that.
Not today.
All right. Grand Theft Auto 6. We talked about that. We talked about the crossplay, the backwards compatibility. I think we're done.
Video of the week is so before I get on to the video of the week, we do have a second podcast coming out this probably today, if not tomorrow. It will be our review or spoiler cast, I guess, of Batman vs Superman.
Or spoiler cast.
And to kind of ease you into that, we do give you a video of the week, but it just so happens to be a very early release of a deleted scene of the movie. It involves Lex Luthor, or whoever the fuck that is, and he's talking to a certain somebody, and it kind of ties in with the actual story, which I do feel it should have been in the story, but again,
we'll talk about
go ahead and watch the scene if you've seen the movie. I suggest you don't watch it unless you have seen the movie.
It spoils some of the movie, so make sure you see the movie if you care about that before you watch the deleted scene.
But we'll leave that in the description as well.
Yep.
So go ahead and click the screen, and we'll direct you to the next video. Bye.